Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Harley's Tacos and Margs, a channel that's about everything and anything. Right now we're concentrating on our lifestyle change, try to lose some weight. Today's episode we do introduce Vader right behind me. Quick recap, follow up. Sorry I haven't posted. I think it's been 2 weeks since I posted our last video. So let me catch everybody up. The lifestyle change has been going great. I lost an additional 3 pounds, so that makes a total of 13 pounds. It's coming, the proof is coming. I just keep forgetting to record in the morning, like I said in my previous video. First thing I do is weigh myself in the mornings, and yeah, I hadn't reached for my phone and stuff like that, so I forget to record. It's crazy because you just, shower, get dressed, drink whatever, and then you'll gain a pound or two. So I've heard that the best accurate, most reliable weight is as soon as you wake up. Yeah, you're a little bit dehydrated, but hey, I'll take any help I can get right now. But so good news, I did lose 3 more pounds, so I'm below 300 now. 297, so we're on our way. So let me catch you up what happened the past 2 weeks. For those of you who might know, my son, our son lives out in Central Texas, Round Rock, Texas to be more specific, and about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, he got into he got into an accident. Luckily, A, he didn't get hurt, B, it wasn't his fault, C, person who did hit him had good insurance. So all that was good news, but it caused schedule mayhem for the wife and the missus and me. We had to go out to Round Rock. He's out there by himself. He doesn't have any family or anything out there, so we had to go out there, drive him around for a couple of days, go help him find a new vehicle. We're still waiting on final paperwork for the insurance. His car got totaled. Initially, the accident didn't seem that bad. I'm gonna try to put some pictures, if I know how, up here somewhere, or I'll just edit them into the video. But once you see those pictures, you'll see that the accident didn't seem that bad, but I guess the type of car that it is, it crumbled, I guess. But the insurance did total the vehicle. We're still waiting on final paperwork on that. But in the meantime, he needed a vehicle to get around and go to work and everything. Like I say, he has no family up there. So the missus and I, little sister, little brother-in-law, we all went down there. Just a couple of days, like 4 days, we took advantage of the holiday weekend, last weekend, 2 weekends ago. Again, my schedule's all messed up. So we took advantage of that 3-day weekend. I took Friday off, so did the missus, so we went down there. That part of the trip when everything went real good. Got him a new vehicle, got him situated. He's back to normal. We did have a little incident on the way back. It is a 9-hour drive for us, 620 miles from door to door, from his door to our door, 620 miles. We were like 100 miles out of Round Rock, maybe 100 miles, about an hour and a half, whatever that is. And we got a flat tire. Now, it was Labor Day. It was that Monday of Labor Day. We got a flat tire. My cluster panel on our Yukon XL alerted me right away that I was losing air pressure, and somebody's watching after us. I know who it is. But watching over us, we got that flat tire right in front of a Firestone that on Labor Day they were open. Now, the unfortunate part about it was that the flat that I got was on the sidewall, like something slid it, cut it, whatever. So the tire wasn't repairable, but they changed out my spare. They put my spare on. Like 5 minutes. Those guys, and I think it's Dipping Springs. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to find out, but definitely a shout out to those guys. They helped me tons. So a little nerve wracking coming home because we didn't have a spare, but We got home fine. No other issues. Tired, but again, we got our son situated, and then now our life is almost back to normal, right? Trying to catch up at work with work stuff like that. I had been meaning to do this video last week, but again, it's just one thing after another. We had to take our Yukon to get that tire fixed. Luckily, I had just put new tires on that, so that tire was still under warranty, so no charge. Again, that shout out to Discount Tires. They took care of me real good, and Canudillo, Discount in Canudillo, they took care of us. So we got that taken care of, and so now back to normal life. So now I got time to do my videos. I haven't also posted anything follow-ups on my blood glucose. I almost get the feeling that's also getting better because I'm feeling great. My energy levels are up. I'm resting better at night. I'm getting up with more energy during the day. The day in general is still going good. The other follow-up I want to give you guys is about my sciatic pain. Still there, believe it or not, still there. The missus and I, last night, were talking about it, and we were trying to figure out how long I've had this pain. I think we're going on 8 weeks. I think Friday, today is Wednesday, in 2 days, that'll be 8 weeks. Is it getting better? Yes, it's getting a little bit better. And I don't know if it's the pain is really getting better or I'm just getting used to it. I've looked at tons of videos on here on YouTube, and I've tried the stretches, I've tried this, tried that. So I am going to a chiropractor. He did change some modalities last week. Seems to have helped a little, but I'm trying to avoid the surgery. But I got my appointment with my orthopedic surgeon next week. I'm almost positive they're gonna send me for my MRI and then recommend surgery after that. I'm trying to avoid any kind of surgery. I'm really, I'm not at the age to be having surgeries like that, like a back surgery. And then I won't be able to ride Vader for a while, I'm sure. So, again, those are the updates regarding my health, regarding the lifestyle change, trying to lose some weight. The missus is doing good too. She's following in my footsteps. I don't know how much weight she's lost, but I mean, you don't need a scale to let you know people are losing weight. She's looking good. She's looking good. Her shirts, when she puts on her work shirts and everything, you could tell that they look better on her. And she's always been sexy, but she's sexier now. If you guys know what I mean. So with that being said, let me just flip the camera around here. I know how to work that, and then I'll show you Vader, tell you all about Vader. So hold on, let me turn this camera around. Okay, guys, so this is Vader, 2009 Ultra Classic. I obviously didn't buy it new. Bought it about 3 years ago now, or close to 3 years. It's been good to me. The guy who had it before me really took care of it, kept it garage kept. He told me, and I believe him because the paint is well taken care of. It's been good to me. It's for the most part pretty stock. I want to change that eventually, little by little. We want to start changing things on it. For me, I'm a sports bike kind of guy, crotch rocket, so I like the power. But this has plenty of power, but when you get two up on it, it kind of lacks. But once it gets going, it gets moving. For those of you who own Harleys, they move. Once you're maybe second gear, third gear, they start moving. So there's, like I said, pretty much stock. We haven't done much to it other than, so the horn I know is not stock, but that's how it came with that horn. So, it is what it is. Also the pipes, S&S pipes. I'm not exactly sure. I think they're 4.5, and they came with the bike. So since it did have pipes already, I went ahead and put an air intake. Now, not my first favorite choice, but this is one of those Zero 3D air filters that they discontinued. but I got it for $50, and for now it's doing its job. I want to do a stage, at least a stage 2 on this. I want to put the cams in it and put a new oil pump in here and everything. Again, that's all money, but I want to do that. I did put the bypass for the oil catch can there. The previous owner didn't have that, so I don't know how good or how bad the jugs look inside. But at least for now, it's helping a little, I guess, and it runs great. No problems. This bike's been good to me. Of course, I had to add the cup holder, which serves more as a glove holder. Gotta have the phone holder there. Now, I just put this phone mount. It's a Q mount. I'm not 100% sold on it yet. My wife has a iPhone 12 Pro Max, all bells and whistles, and it barely fits in there. When we write 2 up, we use her phone for the music because she just has a better taste in selection of music. And so it barely fits in here. It only like clicks once. So the way these work is you press this, when you put your phone, it'll do that number, and then when you want to release your phone, it's these. But on my wife's phone, when you barely do that, it only clicks like once, maybe once. And so I don't know that it's holding it that good. Even on my phone, which I just have the iPhone 12, it's smaller, but yet it's still, I'm not completely sold on it. I think eventually I might end up with a quad lock. If any of you have a quad lock right now or have used this one, let me know in the comments below what you recommend from, if you like your Q mount, again, the Q mount. If you like it, if you had any issues, have you ever lost your phone? These phones aren't cheap nowadays. Yeah, I just saw the iPhone 15 came out. It's on sale for $1,000. So, yeah. Let me know, guys, if you guys have any pointers on this one, or if you are using the quad lock, do you really recommend? It's a little bit more expensive, and then you have to get the cases for your phone, which we don't mind, but it's just, it is what it is. And then of course the cup holder, again from 03D. We really love these. My wife used to have one mounted back here. Believe it or not, somebody jacked it. Like, they're easy to take off, but yeah, they jacked it. So she's been complaining that she needs her cup holder back. Those Sonic drinks, those 44-ounce, the Route 44 Sonic drinks fit perfect here. So when we go on the long rides, they're good. Mileage, it's, I believe, 57, 56 maybe. 55, 280. I bought it with 49, I believe, 49,000. So yeah, I don't ride as much as I want to, but it is what it is. The radio, it works, but not with the external speakers. That's the problem that every Harley radio has. It works if I connect here, but I don't use that anymore. My wife and I have the Cena headsets, and so that's what we use. And so I'm not too concerned about fixing the radio. I do want to get it fixed or switch it out. There's a company out there called Note One. They have an excellent system, plug and play. You just drop it in there, take this one out, drop the new one, and it comes with all the connections, and you get external radio, and I think it connects here. I'm not sure. The next thing that the one thing we are gonna do to this, to our Vader, is handlebars. At first, I didn't want to do them. I'm like, let me ride it like this for a while. Let me see. But yeah, I think we got me some 14-inch, courtesy of my son, gifted those handlebars to me, some Dominators. We will be installing those here shortly, maybe, hopefully before the end of the year. But I don't know if I'm gonna do the work myself or I'm gonna take it to a shop. What else can I tell you in this bike? We do have the summer riding shield, the shorty, where I do have the bigger, taller screen when we go on longer rides or winter hits. I'm a more of a winter rider than a summer rider, or at least winter in El Paso, Texas. Our winters aren't that harsh, but I rock the shorter shield there. So a lot of some cosmetic updates that we want to do this bike, and then I get, again, like I said, I want to do at least a stage 2. I don't know how good the jugs are. I don't know if I do like a stage 3 on it. Will it hold? So at least for now, it is. I like it the way it runs right now. It runs perfect. So maybe I'm thinking of changing that air intake. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going with. I really like the ones, the snorkel. I really like that design. I don't know if it's gonna fit here. I don't know if it's gonna hit my my cover there, but we'll see. We'll see what fits. But for now, guys, that's Vader. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I changed out the antenna to the shorties. Again, we hardly use the radio, but it just looks better than the tall whip antennas. In here, pretty, it came with that liner. Just keep some documents in here, an extra pair of gloves. Nothing on the saddlebags are usually empty. But there it is, guys. I want to change the signal lights. I want to get rid of this bar and then just do maybe the custom dynamic lights on the saddlebags. I also want to change out these reflectors, put some turn signals in there. But again, guys, money. So that's it, guys. That's a review on Vader. More to come. We're gonna do some reviews on our helmets. We have some HJC helmets. I really love them. They're modular helmets. Also do a review on the Cena. We have the Cena 20 Evo, I believe, 20S Evo. Really love those. Are they perfect? No. Can they make a little bit more improvement? Yes, but for what it is right now, we like them. I think they're, both my wife and I, when we ride together, I know a lot of people are gonna be like, why would you want your wife talking in your ear? But trust me, she's a great passenger. She is always on the lookout. She's always looking out, like, we're on the freeway or something, and if she sees somebody on their phone or women putting their makeup on, well, guys nowadays too, she'll ring into my ear like, hey, car behind us, white car behind us, girl on the phone, guy on the phone, guy putting his makeup on. And so it just kind of keeps me alert, and I keep an eye on the mirror if I have to change lanes or whatnot. She already did it once where we were at a red light and she noticed the guy behind us wasn't gonna stop. So she nudged me. She's like, hey, this guy ain't gonna stop. So I moved up. I never park straight. I always park at an angle, right? And so I was able to move into the next lane, into between the cars. And this guy didn't hit the car in front of me, but he definitely would have hit us. So yeah, for those of you who's like, dude, it defeats the purpose of riding if you're gonna have your wife in your ear. But she's a great rider. She's, you'll get to know her eventually. She's a little shy. She doesn't want to do the videos yet, but you'll get to know her. If you want to get to know her, go to our TikTok channel. Again, Harley's Tacos and Marks, and you'll get to know her. So that's the update, guys. More coming. Look for the shorts. So I'm going to probably do some shorts here, like at least once a day for the next couple of days, just to bring everybody up to speed. Tomorrow morning, we're going to do the blood glucose check, see if my sugar has dropped more. I hope, and I think it has. So with that being said, guys, take care of yourself. Be nice to each other out there. We love you. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.